explained the summary of that, and today we have to start with the multiple choice questions, right? Yes, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. In bryophytes, both generations are independent. Gametophytes are dependent upon the sporophytes. Sporophytes complete their life cycle. Sporophytes are dependent upon the gametophyte. What will be the answer for this? Yes, please interact with me, no? So as you know, in case of bryophytes, the sporophytes, it is completely depends upon the gametophyte, right? So the gametophyte is a leafy structure. So that has an ability to photosynthesize itself, right? So the in case of bryophytes, the sporophytes are completely depends upon the gametophyte. The sporophyte will not be get separated from the gametophyte, right? So in case of Marchantia, in your textbook, they have given a printed copy of that Marchantia. You would have seen that the below, it will be the, one sec, I will just show you. This is the root, and if you consider this is a gametophyte, the gametophyte will be given by the leafy structure, okay? And that there will be a sporophyte. The sporophyte will be like this, right? So if you consider this phase is called as the gametophytic generation, okay? So this will be the sporophytic generation. Inside the sporophytic generation, there is a presence of spores. So you should be remember that this is a sporophytic generation. It is completely depends upon the gametophytic generation. Okay, so I think you got my point. We'll move to the second question. In chlorophyceae, the mode of sexual reproduction is, have already discussed everything. What is chlorophyceae? What is phaeophyceae? What type of sexual reproduction you can see in that? Is it isogamy? What do you mean by isogamy?
Similar type of gametes fuse.
Yes, good, ma. So similar type of gametes will be fused, is called as isogametes. Is that type is there in the respective chlorophyceae member? Yes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Isogamy is there, and isogamy is also there. Oogamy, and iso means different types of gametes can also fuse. Oogamy is a type of sexual reproduction, can also be seen in case of chlorophyceae. So in the second option, the fourth one, all of these is the correct option. So you should be knowing in case of chlorophyceae, all the modes, whatever the respective they have given, no, all the three will undergo a sexual reproduction type. Go to the third one. So the second option, second question option is fourth. Okay, 4 is the answer. What is the third question? The plant body of mosses is. Please go through. You have to answer me because we have already done with the chapter. It is predominantly gametophyte.
Gametophyte.
What, ma?
Gametophyte.
Predominantly sporophyte with gametophyte, or predominantly gametophyte with the sporophyte?
Predominantly gametophyte.
Yes, predominantly is a gametophyte. So it is the fourth option. Okay, it is the fourth option, correct. Yes, next one, fourth one. What is the fourth question? The pyrenoids are made up of. The pyrenoids are made up of. Tell me. What are pyrenoids? We have discussed in the last class only, right? Pyrenoids are the storage bodies which usually stores the proteins, right? So the pyrenoids, they are usually located within the chloroplast of some of the chlorophyceae member, that you have to remember. So first option is the correct option, which is proteinaceous center and starch sheath will be present. So the fourth question, the first one is the answer. Fifth question, which of the following is an example of the living fossil? This type of question is very important. Yes, anyone? Tell me now. Fourth option, Ginkgo. Ginkgo is a type of a fossils. Okay, it is not a Netum, it is not the Pinus, it is not Rixia. So these are all belongs to gymnosperms. Remember, they are all belongs to what? Gymnosperms. Even Pinus, Rixia, Netum. So these are all gymnosperms. Okay. Which of the following is an example of living fossil? Example is Ginkgo. Okay. Fifth one is fourth option. Yes. Sixth one. Which of the following plant kingdom is called amphibians? This is everyone can.
Bryophyte.
Very nice. Very easy answer. Seventh one. Is characterized by the presence of. Discussed.
Fucoxanthin.
Very nice. Fucoxanthin. Very good. So eighth one. Multicellular branched rhizoids and leafy gametophytes are. Easily you can answer this. Rhizoids. Rhizoids very
Bryophytes.
good. Bryophytes only. See, in case of pteridophytes, only in some bryophytes you can say. Not all bryophytes are leafy gametophytes will be not there. Only in some bryophytes like Marchantia, Rixia. Okay, these are the some of the examples where you can see that. Okay, so this is a very important question you have to remember. There. Okay. Next one is mark ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಎಲ್ರೂ. All, not all bryophytes, some bryophytes. Eighth question is the first option. Ninth one. Next one is ninth one. Bryophytes can be separated from algae. Bryophytes can be separated from algae.
First option.
First option. Which possess Archegonia. Correct, ma. Good. First option. So idella nanu discuss already madradrinda you are able to answer this. Good. Next one, 10th question. In alga, very rich in protein is. This is also 10th question. Very rich protein presence in alga. Which alga?
Chlorella.
Very nice. Chlorella only. Not the nostoc, not the Spirogyra, Eulothrix. These are the three algae which is present in the, which is usually used as a nitrogen fixing agent. Remember, nitrogen fixing agent. Okay. 11th question. Transfusion tissue. Transfusion tissue is present in the leaves of.
Both 1 and 3.
Correct, ma. Good. So it is also present in Pinus also. It is also present in Cycas also. So these three comes under gymnosperms. Remember. So transfusion tissue. What is the function of that? What do you mean by transfusion tissue?
To carry minerals.
Very nice. Which carry minerals, not to a certain height, not to a very tall plant. It is a dwarf plant only. Okay. So 11th question is the fourth option. Then the 12th question. Bryophytes are dependent on water because.
Second option.
The sperm can easily reach up to the egg in the archegonium. So already everyone knows that bryophytes are the amphibians of the plant kingdom, which requires water medium for the transport of sperm from the males to the females, right? So that is how the second option is the correct option. That is, the sperm can easily reach up to the egg in the archegonium. Yes. 13th one. The walking fern is so named because. Walking fern. Fern which comes under pteridophytes. Walking fern is so named because it propagates vegetatively by its leaf tips. Remember, this is one of the characteristic features in case of pteridophytes. 13th one is the first option. So in case of walking, why it is called as a walking fern? Because with the help of the leaf tips only, the vegetative propagation can be done, it seems. So only it is called as what? Walking fern. Any doubt? Have you understood, ma, why it is called as walking fern?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The largest gymnosperm it is. Please make a note. It is not the sperms. It is gymnosperms. Please, slightly spelling mistake is there. largest gymnosperms in the plant world is found in?
Cycas.
Very nice. Cycas. Cycas is the ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ವರ್ಷ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಬಂದಿದೆ. Because whatever the questions I have given you, it is have picked from so many different question papers. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಒಂದು 3-4 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The largest gymnosperms in the plants world is called as the cycas. Then dichotomous branching is found in. Dichotomous branching. Yes, what do you mean by dichotomous branching? If this is like this, the dichotomously branch like this, and here also you can see the getting how it is. So dichotomously branched means what? A single main branch will be there. From that, it will divide into two and give rise to a thallus body. So which is called as a dichotomously branching is found in what? Liverwort. Remember, liverwort. Where is the liverwort come across? Yellow liverwort anta?
Mosses.
Very nice. Okay, so which comes under bryophytes only, right? So bryophytes, remember. So 16th one, the endosperm of gymnosperm is?
Triploid.
Endosperm of the gymnosperms is triploid. Correct option? Correct. Why it is called as triploid?
Secondary nucleus will fuse with the one male gamete.
Very nice. Good. The secondary nucleus fuse with the one of the male gamete forms into a triploid endosperm. So what is the main function of that endosperm? Anyone?
Provides nourishment for developing embryo.
Very nice. Good, ma. Yes. I don't know your name, ma, but you are answering well. Good. 17th question. Which of the following is true about bryophytes? They are thalloid, they possess archegonia, they contain chloroplast, all of the above. Right, it is all of the above, because you can just see all the whatever the options they have given. So true bryophytes means they should be thalloid structure, should be they contain chloroplast, they possess archegonia. So all the characteristic features which comes under bryophytes. So you have to say that all of the above. 18th one, bryophytes comprises of.
First option.
Good. Dominant phase is the gametophyte, which produces the spores. Good, ma. So as we are already discussed in case of bryophytes, the dominant phase will be the gametophyte, because the sporophyte is completely depends upon the gametophyte, no? So if in case of 100% lifespan, in that 75% will be the gametophytic region. So once the gametophytic region ends, no, so then it will start with the sporophytic generation. So which will be there only around 25%. Which will be there around only 25%, like that. Good. Yes. 19th one. In which of the following would you place the plants having vascular tissue lacking seed?
Gymnosperms.
Gymnosperms anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಏನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಂತ? Place the plants having vascular tissue. Very nice. Correct option, ah? Gymnosperms is the correct option. Good. Yes. The next one. So as you know, seeds will be not there in case of gymnosperms, and they are having. So without having vascular bundle andre ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ? Without having vascular bundles ಅಂದಿದ್ರೆ
Bryophyte.
Bryophytes. Good. Yes. Without having vascular bundle andidre, you would have told me that bryophytes. Good, ma. Yes. The 20th question, it is 4th one. Okay. 21st question now. 21st question. In ferns, meiosis takes place at the time of?
Gamete formation.
Yes, correct. It is the third option, gamete formation. So in case of spore formation, it is haploid. Okay, there is no formation of what is that? Mitosis. Okay, meiosis will be not there. Antheridia and Archegonia formation, there also mitotic division begins. Okay, so in case of ferns, you can say ferns are nothing but the pteridophytes. So there it is called as what? The gamete formation. Gamete formation is the correct option for the 21st question. Next one, 22nd question. A typical angiospermic embryo sac is usually
7-celled.
7-celled. Correct. So how we can say which are those cells? Tell me.
3 antipodal cell, 1 central cell, 2 synergids, and 1 egg cell.
Very nice. Good mark. Yes. 22nd is the fourth option. Then 23rd one. 23rd one. A student observed an algae with chlorophyll A, B, and phycoerythrin. It should belongs to.
Second option.
Very nice. Good. Rhodophyta. Rhodophyta refers to an algae which has red colored pigment, which is called as Rhodophyta. So if it has a brown color, what is the pigment name?
Phaeophyta.
Very nice. Good. Yes. I don't know whether I'm asking very easy questions or you are answering. I don't know. But this is some of the question papers I have taken. Okay. Cycads have 2 cotyledons, but are not included in angiosperms because of
Naked ovules.
naked ovules. Correct. Which of the following plants produces seeds but not the flowers?
Pinus.
Correct. If you just think, if you see the options only, you will come to know, because the pinus which comes under gymnosperms, in case of gymnosperms, there is no seeds, but no flowers also. There will be a seeds, but there is no flowers and fruits formation also. So 26 is the 25th is 4. 26th is, which of the following is without exceptions in angiosperms? Isn't it? Double fertilization. Which of the following is without exceptions in angiosperm? Means that has to happen. Without that, there is no life cycle will continue. Okay, so double fertilization is one of the very important process in case of angiosperms. So in a moss of sporophyte, which is the second option.
Second option.
Parasitic on the gametophyte. It is a parasitic on the gametophyte, mosses. Okay. Next, 28th question. Peat moss is used as a packing material for sending flowers and leaf plants to distinct places because.
Third option.
Correct. Good ma. Hygroscopic. What do you mean by hygroscopic? Yes. What do you mean by hygro? Refers to what?
Water. A capacity to hold water.
Hygro. What is hydrometer? Not hydro. It is hygro. Usually, the partially decomposed sphagnum mass accumulates to form a compressed mass called as peat. What is peat? You know what is peat? Please make a note. Write down the partially decomposed sphagnum. Yes, Phagum. Sphagnum mass means the leftover masses of the plants to form a compressed mass. To form a compressed mass called as peat. P-E-A-T. When we dry these peat, okay, after drying, it can be used as a coal. C-O-A-L. Okay, the peat, when we dry it, no, it can be used as a coal. So it is called as peat mass. It is called as what? Peat mass. So sphagnum has a capacity to retain water. Someone has told me the answer, I think, no, right? Capacity to retain water for a long periods, and thus it is used to cover the plant roots during transportation. Yes. So sphagnum mass, you have to remember. So what happens if we are if we want to transfer the plants from one place to another place? No, the roots will get dried up. So in order to avoid that, what they will do, they will cover the sphagnum mass or the peat on the layers of the roots, and they will pour more amount of water. So whatever the water we have poured it, no, so that will be absorbed by the particular kind of peat, okay, or the peat mass. So that can be used, that usually used in transportation of plants. Yes. So 29th one is, sorry, which one we have done it? What is hygroscopic, right? So the third option is the correct option, hygroscopic. Which one of the following plants is monoecious? Easy.
Pinus.
Pinus. Good. What is meant by monoecious? Monoecious means bisexual, right? Monoecious means what? Mono refers to single. Don't confuse. Dioecious means the sexes are separate. Monoecious means
Both male and female organs are present in the same plant.
same organism. Good. So it is called as what? Bisexual organism. Yes. 30th one. Which one of the following has a haploidtic life cycle? Have to go through it, all the things, that is polytrichum, eustylago, everything. Now, what is the answer for that? Funaria. Remember, which one of the following has haploidtic life cycle? It is Funaria. It exhibits genotypic as well as the sporophytic. Both the generation can be seen, but the mostly haploidtic life cycle it can be seen in case of Funaria. Yes, next one, 31st question. Which one of the following is considered important in the development of seed habit?
Heterospory.
Very nice. Good. First is the first option. What is heterospory and all I have discussed in the class, right? Heterosporous and homosporous, both the condition will be seen in case of gymnosperms. Okay. 32nd question. Which one of the following is a vascular cryptogams? What do you mean by cryptogam? Yes, cryptogams refers to what? Hidden genomes. Write down. Cryptogams means what? Hidden gamos webbed. W-E-D-D-E-D. Wedded. Okay. Gamos wedded. Wedded. In a sense, what? They reproduce by spores rather than seeds. That is called as what? Cryptogams. Written, no? Pteridophytes are known as vascular cryptogams. This is also one of the very important question. Pteridophytes galana vascular cryptogams antanu ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it reproduce not only with the help of seeds but also in case of spores. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? So they reproduce by spores rather than seeds. Seeds ಬದಲಾಗಿ spores ಅಲ್ಲಿ reproduce ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು cryptogams ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Example for that is equisetum. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. Pteridophytes ಅಲ್ಲಿ vascular cryptogams ಅಲ್ಲಿ example ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು equisetum, which belongs to the class Cyphnophyta. Cynophyta. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ classes ಎಲ್ಲ you need not to worry. So these are all very important questions. Next one. Which of the following is known as restoration plant? Restoration plants. What do you mean by that? Xerophytes. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. Xerophytes. Xerophytes are nothing but, you know, which usually grows in an extreme condition. Okay, which grows usually in an extreme condition. It may be in a desert area or it may be a very temperate regions like that. So that also have to remember. Example here is the Selaginella. Selaginella you can take, then Lepidophyta. So whatever it is in the options ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ Selaginella is the correct option, not the Chlorella. Okay, but Rafflesia ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲ. Rafflesia is the largest flower. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? It is, which is the largest flower ಅಂದ್ರೆ Rafflesia. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ನೀವು. So 34th one, in gymnosperms the endosperms is formed by. ಹೇಳಿ, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಬೇಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್? 34th, fourth one. Okay, that is the germination of one megaspore. In gymnosperms the endosperm is formed by germination of one megaspores. 35th question, meiosis in Dryoptis takes place during spores formation.
Spore formation.
Very nice, good ma. 35th is spores formation. 36th question, bryophytes are not characterized by. Bryophytes are not characterized by
Vascular tissues.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಪಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. If you know the topics now, you can write anyhow. Then Harmogonia are the vegetative reproductive structures of Oscillatoria. Are you anyone knows about what is the Harmogonia? See, Harmogonia is nothing but if you considered any of the vegetative structures like this. So for example, nostoc also you can take any kind of cyanobacteria if you consider. So these are the cells, these are the vegetative cells present inside the structure. Okay, this structure is called as what? Filamentous anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Filamentous ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಈ ತರ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯೂಶಲಿ ದ ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ವಾಟರ್, ನೀರ್ ನಿಂತಿರತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರದೊಂದು ಸೈನೋಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ an example for what? Cyanobacteria. So some of the cells which is usually living cells. Living cells, how you can recognize? If a cell which is consists of a nucleus and consists of what? A particular kind of cytoplasm should be there. Then only we can call that cell as a living cell, right? So when the any one of the cell which undergo starts losing its cytoplasm to the neighboring cell and nucleus kuda sannadagi agi finally it becomes into a dead tissue. Remember, the dead cell agi adu convert agutte. It may be from outside agirbodu ಅಥವಾ terminal agirbodu, in between agirbodu, any one of the cell, the vegetative cell which undergo and it converted into a dead cell, then it forms into Harmogonia. That is very important point you should remember, which later that helps in even heterocyst antanu kelirtira ನೀವು. Okay, these dead cells undergo cell division, ಅಥವಾ that also helps in reproduction ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Harmogonia, it helps in the reproduction of cyanobacteria. Heterocyst ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ?
Nitrogen fixing specialized cells.
Very nice. Yes, a heterocyst which helps in the nitrogen fixation. In case of nostoc, alva, in case of nostoc you can find out the heterocyst. Then Harmogonia, it is one of the reproductive body which helps in reproduction of the in case of Oscillatoria. Yes, 38th question, mesophils of cycas. Mesophils of cycas has the same nature as what? Fourth option. Okay, it is looks like a carpel. 39th one, algae are useful because, very easy. You bega bega heladre, we can start with the next chapter. Yes, heli begane. Very easy answer. Purify the atmosphere, right? The algae are useful because they are large in number. They are used in alcoholic fermentation. No, algae are not used in alcoholic fermentation. They usually purify the atmosphere by absorbing some of the harmful gases which is present in the atmosphere. That you have to remember. You have studied the lichens, algae combines with the fungi, that is symbiotic association. Wherever the less pollution is there in that area, we can find out the lichens. Okay. Next, coming to the 40th question, the mosses and the ferns are found in moist and shady places because, yes, no, they require the presence of water should be there for both the mosses as well as the ferns, okay, for fertilization. 44th one, zygotic meiosis takes place in, first option,
Chlamydomonas.
very good, Chlamydomonas. 42nd question, the female sex organ in bryophytes are called as, this is very easy actually,
Archegonia.
easy questions. 43rd one, in comparison to pteridophytes, which one of the following algae exhibits a diploitic life cycle? Okay.
Polycyphonia.
Yes, ficus. Ficus allo ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅದು. Okay, which exhibits a diploitic life cycle. Heterocysts, ನೋಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ತಾನೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, isn't it? Heterocysts are found in
blue green algae.
Yes, chlorophyceae ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. Even cyanophyceae also, but more in case of blue green algae ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಹೌದು. Yes, second option ನಾನು ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಪ್ಪ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, Phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ, blue green algae, heterocysts. Next, 45th one, pteridophytes differ from bryophytes in possessing
vascular tissue.
Very nice. Then 46th one, fluoridine starch is found in, right? Second one, rhodophyceae. ಇವಾಗ ತಾನೇ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಯಾರೋ, the sporophyte depend upon the gametophyte is found in bryophytes. Yes, we have completed the 47 questions under plant kingdom.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, ma, tell me.
35th question.
35th?
Yes, ma'am.
35th question. Yes, ma'am. Tell me in that.
Dryopteris belongs to which class, ma'am?
Meiosis in Dryopterus takes place during, it is the spores formation only, but because the sporophytic generation is it is dominant. Okay, the sporangia which is produced, which is together with the sori. Sori means, you know, right? Sori is the like this. The sori is nothing but the cone-like structure which has a sorus inside that. So inside that it produces the spores. Meiosis in Dryopterus, which takes place during spores formation only, not the gamete, not the spore germination. Okay, so a rest you can write the ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ one point ಬೇಕಾರೆ. The nucleus encloses a single, because a huge thing is there. Just you have to remember, in case of Dryopterus, the spores formation, as you know, the sporus na ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಇವಾಗ, in case of sorus, sporangia ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? What is sporangia? Yes.
Structure which pairs of female and male sex organs.
In the sporophyte Dryopterus, no, the sporangia is a pouch-like structure which produces the spores. Okay, if you consider this is a pouch-like structure, inside that there presence of spores. This one is the sporangia. Okay, this one is the sporangia. Inside that we have the spores. How the spores will be produced? As you know, the spore mother cell which undergo meiosis. Okay, it undergo meiosis. It produces a haploid spores. It produces haploid spores. That only the questions, right? Meiosis in Dryopterus takes place during what? Spores formation. Any doubt, ma'am? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, anyone have any doubt? Let me know. I will clear it and we will move to the next chapter. No doubts, right? Yes or no? Please answer me, no, so that we can. I
No,
can
ma'am.
yes, good. So the next chapter under second PUC you are going to study is the reproductive health. Fourth chapter. What do you mean by reproductive health? Yes. What do you mean by reproductive health? Tell me, no? The World Health Organization, everyone know about it, like WHO, which stands for World Health Organization. According to them, they defines it is a state of complete physical, mental, as well as social well-being of an organism, isn't it? Well-being of an organism, which is called as what? Reproductive health. If a person who has come to the maturity, then only he starts reproducing. That we have studied already in the third chapter, human reproduction. So if a person who is reproductively fit means he should be physically fit. Okay, he should be physically fit. Second one is what? Mentally he should be fit. Okay, and finally socially he should be very fit. So only he will be able to reproduce a baby. See, in this you have to remember so many years, okay, when they have launched everything. So take down family planning program. First one, family planning program was launched by which year?
51.
51.
Yes, 1951. So then tell me about the abbreviations forms now. RCH program. What is RCH stands for?
Reproductive and child health care.
Very nice. Good. Reproductive and child health care program, which was launched in the year 1977. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು years ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ and some abbreviation forms also come. You have to remember that. Next, what are the problems which are facing? What are the problems usually? Lack of awareness, isn't it? Lack of awareness in the people, it may be. Then the number of moits in the sense what ಒಂದು ಮೂಢನಂಬಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. Then commonly occurrence of the STDs. What is STD stands for?
Sexually transmitted disease.
Yes, sexually transmitted diseases. If a people are the if the people are not aware about these things, no, they will undergo sexually transmitted diseases. Next one is what is a demography? Illond ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು important terminologies na ಹೇಳುವಾಗ please note down ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. What is a demography? Human population, the study of human population. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ನೋ, ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಡೆಮೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಓಕೆ study of scientific study of human population is called as a demography. Next, what is the present population? What is the present population?
7.2 billion.
7.2 billion. Yes. So in 2000 years, it was in 1900. You tell me, in 1900, what is the population in that period? 2 billions, right? 2 billions. Next, in 2000 year,
6 billion.
6 billion. Yes. So the present population you should be knowing. Okay. Recent della kodtare. Next, what is MMR stands for? What is MMR stands for? Maternal mortality rate, right? Barkoli, MMR stands for maternal mortality rate. Mortality rate, you can say. Maternal means the mother, mortality refers to the death rate. So after the delivery of a female, okay, she, because of some problem, she will die in the hospital only, anything, anywhere. So adana MMR anta karithi barಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, rapid decline in the death rate of MMR as well as ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು IMR. What is IMR stands for?
Infant
mortality rate.
Infant mortality rate. Infant refers to a very small kid. So ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೆಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ infant mortality rate. Next, when was World Population Day is celebrated on? ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದನ್ನ, World Population Day. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡೇಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ವಾಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್
11th July.
Correct, good ma. 11th July. 11th July. Next, environmental day ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes. ಯಾವತ್ತು? Oh my god. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ?
June 5th.
5th June. Okay, 5th June. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ದಿರೋರು. World Environmental Day, 5th June. Next, coming to family planning programs there. Under that birth control programs, what are the birth control methods? What are the categories of birth control methods?
Natural, IUD, oral, injective, implants, and surgical.
Surgical, preventive, okay. So whatever it is there in your textbook, you have told me, okay, natural methods. Under natural methods, you have to remember about the periodic absistence and the rhythmic method. Okay, both are very important. Why no boys are there in this meeting? Only girls are answering. If any one boy is there, let me know. No. Okay, periodic absistence are the rhythmic method. As you know, in this method, the 10th and the 17th day of the menstrual cycle, okay, the ovulation takes place. In that period, what happens if there is a mating takes place, there is the fusion and the fertilization. So that is called as the natural methods, okay. So which is also called as the unsafe periods. That and all you have already studied. Then withdrawal method also, you know, coitus interruptus. Then the barrier methods, that is the first one. Contraception method is the first one, is the natural method is done. The second one, barrier methods also you have studied, like female condoms and the male condoms, then diaphragms, cervical caps, vaginal sponge. Okay, so it is a sponge soaked in vinegar. If you have not heard of, please take down vaginal sponge, SPONGE. It is a sponge soaked in vinegar or the olive oil, anything. They have just soaked it. It is marked in USA. Actually, it is marketed in USA usually under the trade names. Today is the disposal, like that. They will give the logo. Okay, but this is usually used in the USA, not in India. Okay, the third one is the chemical methods. Under chemical methods, you should remember here, some of the creams are the jellies are used to kill these spermicidal chemicals, to kill the sperms. So you can remember spermicidal chemicals, which is usually the name of that particular jellies. You can say, what is the cream name? Delphin. Remember, DELFAN. FEN, sorry, Delphin. Delphin is a name of the creams which is used as a spermicidal chemical. Then the tablet name, can anyone tell me? The oral contraceptions also, it will come. Have you?
Saheli.
Saheli, good ma, yes. Then IUDs, coming to the IUDs. So what is IUDs stands for?
Intrauterine device.
Very nice, good. Intrauterine contraceptive methods, that is called as IUDs. So in that, what is the main function of that IUDs? Yes, fast.
They
What is-
increase the phagocytosis of sperms.
Yes, correct. And not only that, some of the like copper tea. Okay, the copper tea is one of the IUDs which is used in order to. So ತುಂಬಾ examples ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಪ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಅದರ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. CU7 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಲೋಡ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಲೋಡ್ CUT means copper tea 200. Then Nova tea, NOVA, Nova tea ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು. ದೆನ್ 375 ಅಂತಾನು ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಲೋಡ್ 375 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 375. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಪರ್ ಟಿ 80, ಕಾಪರ್ ಟಿ 380. So these are the anti-infertility, right? Barkomedi, anti-fertility effect which was given by these things. So what is the what is the main function of this copper tea? How it will inhibit the fertilization?
It will release copper ions.
Very nice, good. So it releases copper ions. So these copper ions will suppresses the motility of the sperms, right? So if there is no motility, these sperms cannot transfer into the fallopian tube. It cannot reach to the ovum. So there is no fertilization. That is how it can be used as anti-fertility agent. Okay. Next, oral pills ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸಹೇಲಿ ಅಂತ already ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. What is the main composition or what is the combination of these types of pills? Tell me.
Progesterone and estrogen.
Very nice, good. Progesterone and the estrogen, both the combination tablets will be given. So that will suggest to take about 21 day in a menstrual cycle, starting from 5th day, isn't it? Starting from 5th day to 25th day, every night she has to take the tablet. Okay, so that is the thing that inhibits the ovulation, then restrict the movement of sperms in the cervical mucus. It cannot. Okay, so these are some of the methods where these are used as anti-fertility. Then the last one. So Malayan and Maladi and also you have discussed, and I have not discussed, but you should be knowing that, right? So examples for mini pills, it is. Mini pills are the oral pills, anything. So Malayan and Maladi, these are the two pills will be taken. So very important. Last one is the Saheli, that is a non-steroidal, remember. So once in a week, you once in a week we can take it that. So twice a week a dose antano adu kodtare. Then the permanent methods, permanent methods under that. What are the operations?
Vasectomy and
Vasectomy, tubectomy.
Very nice. So vasectomy is in case of males where they will cut off the vas difference and they will tie on both the sides. Whereas tubectomy, these are the operations done in case of females where they will cut off the fallopian tube and they will tie it. And these are also reversible also, that you have to remember. These are all reversible process. Once it is tied, if they want to have a baby, they will remove it and again they will be patched off. Patch in the sense, what patch ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದನ್ನ, so that again they can lead a normal life. So after this, what is MTP stands for?
medical termination of pregnancy.
Nice, good. So medical termination of pregnancy before the full term of pregnancy. If they go to, that is nothing but what the abortions we can say, right? The MTPs are nothing but the abortions will be done only when in case of certain taken place. Okay, crime nadididre, then they will go for this. If there is any chromosomal disorder, any chromosomal disorder, or if there is any abnormality, okay, mogu sariyagi beldiralla hotte olgade, so abnormal ide, so anta time alli en ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they will go for MTPs. MTPs are nothing but an abortion of a baby. So idishtunu ನೀವು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. And ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1971 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. MTP program act was 1971 April, ಅಂದ್ರೆ which has come to existence in April 1972 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ತಂದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು. So nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತಂತೆ 45 to 50 MTPs were conducted per year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 45ರಿಂದ 50 ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಅಬಾರ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, there is a test will be done to recognize the what type of sex it is. What is that test name called as?
Amniocentesis.
Yes, amniocentesis, which is also called as sex determination test to know whether it is a female or the male. So idara nimge already helidini nanu. What are some of the disorders of reproductive system? Have you heard of amenorrhea? Please ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. amenorrhea, AMENORRHOEA, amenorrhea, which is nothing but a loss of normal menstruation. Loss of normal menstruation. Okay, normal menstruation ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ abnormal ಅಂತಾನೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ 28 to 29 days ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಟು 45 to 60 days ಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರುವಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು amenorrhea ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನಲ್ amenorrhea ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್. ಬರೀ amenorrhea ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೇಷನಲ್ amenorrhea ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? The menstrual cycle,
absence of menstruation.
Absence of menstruation in the lactation period, isn't it? Lactation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, milking, isn't it? So ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then hysterectomy ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, HYSTERECTOMY. Hysterectomy, what do you mean by that? Removal of uterus. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಟ್ರಸ್. ಡಿಸ್ಅಮೆನೊರಹಿಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ಡಿಸ್ಅಮೆನೊರಹಿಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? DYS, not DIS. DYS MENORA, which is a painful menstruation ante. Okay, ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Painful menstruation, which is called as dysamenorrhea. Azoospermia, ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದು.
Low count of sperm.
Very nice, good. Azoospermia means less number of sperms. Okay, so as I already told you, nearly 200 to 300 million sperms has to be ejected from a single ejaculation. If there is a less sperm count, is called as azoospermia. Then very important is okay, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸತಿ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಾಕು. Next one is ART. What is ART stands for?
Assisted reproductive
technologies. Good. ART stands for assisted reproductive technologies. In this, couples are assisted to have children through creations of special techniques, commonly called as assisted reproductive techniques. See, remember, in case of some of the couples, they do not, they ಏನದು ಮಗುನೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇರೋಂತಹ ಕಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ವಪ್ಪ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ they will go for this types of ARTs. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ, ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವೇನೆ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದಿರೋದೆ ನೀವು. ಬೇಗನೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು half an hour ಇದೆ.
in vitro fertilization.
IVF and ET. So in vitro fertilization and embryo transfer. So IV stands for what? In vitro stands for inside the lab condition the fertilization is done. So in that particular area, no, a proper situation which is given to a fertilization process, like proper temperature, pressure, the hormones, which is everything which is given normally inside the female body, the same condition. Okay, hence it is called as what? In vitro fertilization. So they will take out the procedure, everything you will be knowing. They will take the sperms from the donor or from the father or from the husband, anyone. So they will mate with the ova, which has extracted from the females, and the fertilization leads to the formation of what? Zygote. The zygote give rise to what? Embryo, right? Embryo is nothing but 32 celled stage, you can say, like the blastula stage. So that embryo will be transferred back into the same female or the surrogate, right? Surrogacy, we call it as. Surrogate means what? Female, she is ready to keep the baby inside her womb. Okay, once she delivered, she has to give back, okay, give that particular baby to this parents wherever they have taken. So the father will be the same, but the mother will be the surrogate mother. So if the females, if the mother or the female, if she is normal, if her uterus is normal, no, so they can transfer the sperm. Okay, he may be suffering from oligospermia. Okay, so azoospermia, oligospermia. Oligospermia means what? What do you mean by azoospermia? You have studied less number of sperm count, right? Oligospermia means what? The sperms will be there, but they're abnormal sperms, you can say. Abnormal sperms are called as what? Oligospermia. If the sperm's head is proper, means the tail is not there. If the tail is there, means the head only is not there. Like that, they are called as what? Abnormal sperms will be there. Even though the number is good, abnormal sperms is there, then that is not able to go and fuse with the ova, and that cannot give rise to a child. Got my point, ma, all of you? What is IVF and ET? Yes. So IVF ET is also called as, what is the one more name for IVF ET?
Test tube.
Very nice, test tube baby, right? Test tube baby. Okay. So who has found out? Sorry, who has found out this? Robert Edward Barkole, 1925 ಅಲ್ಲಿ Robert Edwards ಅನ್ನೋರು. ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೆಪ್ಟೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಪೆಪ್ಟೋ, TOE, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ 12 to 24 hours of fertilization. You have to remember, ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಗ್ನ ಅವರು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಲೈಕ್ FSH injections will be given to a female who has to undergo these types of modifications. Then what type of, after 14th day, what type of test will be carried out to know the occurrence of pregnancy? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋನ ಇವಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸರೋಗೇಟ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ HCG ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ, ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, HCG tests are conducted in order to confirm the pregnancy in her body. So these are some of the important aspects under IVF and ET. Next one is GIFT. ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ
Gamete intrafallopian transfer.
Very nice. Then GIFT.
Zygote intrafallopian transfer.
Yes, sir. So which is more beneficial and why? Fast. Which is more beneficial and why? ZIFT is more beneficial, right? than the GIFT. In case of GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer, we are transferring the gamete. So we don't know whether this gamete, in the sense what the sperms are injected into the female genital tract. We don't know whether the zygote formation, whether the fusion of the gametes takes place or not. We don't know, right? Just we are transferring the particular sperm into the female genital tract, and we will wait for the results. But in case of ZIFT, already in the in vitro fertilization process, whatever we have discussed, no, they will fuse together, forms into already zygote. Now the zygote, which is directly transferred into the uterus now, not to the fallopian tube. Got my point? The zygote is transferred to the fallopian, not the fallopian tube, to the uterus. They will transfer it directly for implantation process. Directly it will go into attach. So 100% assurance we can give under ZIFT, but not under GIFT. This is very important point. Have you all understood this? What I wanted to tell you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The next one is IUT. What is IUT stands for? Intrauterine transfer. Barkonbedi gottilla antandre intrauterine transfer. So if the embryo is with more than 8 blastomeres, it is transferred into the uterus. So this is also one of the assurance, 100% assurance they can give here. So when the zygote, the same procedure for everything. So intrauterine device andre nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, intrauterine transfer andre uterine ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, uterus ಗೆ transfer ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So intra means what? Inside the uterus they are going to transfer. What they are transferring? The embryo. The embryo they are transferring after the zygote formation. It has to become into an embryo. That embryo should be 8-celled ಅಥವಾ 8 blastomere stage ಆಗಿರಬೇಕದು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋಂಗೆ zygote ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಅದು 2 ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 ಸೆಲ್ ಇಂದ 4 ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 4ರಿಂದ 8 ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗ ತನಕ ಅವರು ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. They will wait till 8 blastomeres to come. So 8 blastomeres ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ they will transfer into the uterus for direct implantation. So ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ direct implantation ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು 100% assurance they can give. This is also a best method. Next, very important, next one is ICSI. ICSI ಇದನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾ ಸತಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Intracytoplasmic sperm injection.
Very nice. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So this type of method will be used only in case of a person who has suffering from less count of sperm, which is nothing but azoospermia. Remember, okay, azoospermia, which has a less sperm count, they will go for this. They will take the sperm head, okay, sperm head na tagoltare, adaliro antaha the male nucleus enirutte. So that nucleus they are taking and they are directly injecting into the this, if you consider this is the ova. The layers ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇದೆ, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕೊರೋನಾ ರೇಡಿಯೇಟಾ, ಝೋನಾ ಪೆಲ್ಯೂಸಿಡಾ, ದೆನ್ ಸೈಟೋ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಂದ್ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್. ನೋ, to the cytoplasm ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆನೆ they will directly inject. That is why the name has given as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Cytoplasm ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆನೆ the sperms will be injected. So ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, where less sperm count idre matra. And the last one is AI. AI stands for artificial insemination. So the semen is collected either from a husband or a healthy donor, is artificially introduced into the uterus of female. So they will go for this process also. When there is abnormalities in case of females, or they may go for surrogacy also. So that's all. The last one also we have discussed. Then any doubt you have in this chapter? Sexually transmitted diseases, only one topic is remaining. So what is STD? You know what is the one more name for STD? VD, that is venereal disease. ಬೇಗ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. VD. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ RTI. RTI stands for reproductive
tract infection.
Very nice, good. Reproductive tract infection. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So can anyone give me an example for sexually transmitted diseases?
HIV.
Yes. Syphilis, gonorrhea, genital herpes, isn't it? ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, you have to remember like gonorrhea ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ causative agent ಏನು, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನೇನ್ symptoms ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What
Syphilis, gonorrhea.
Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Yes. Symptoms: pus-like discharge, burning sensation due to inflammation of reproductive tract irbodu. Diagnostic test gram staining ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. Then chemotherapy. Chemotherapy means the penicillin. What type of therapy we can give? What is a treatment anta? Therapy is nothing but what type of treatment will be given if a person is suffering from like this. So many, all the whatever the sexually transmitted diseases are there, no? Please go through it, all the diseases, the causative organisms, everything. Now we will start solving this chapter questions. First one. ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ xerox ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾಪ್ಪ? Only 45 questions are there. We try to complete this because next class we have to start with the next chapter. The present world population is about. First, third option mark ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಬೇಗನೆ, easy ಇದೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. So I will go little bit fast. 6 billion. Present world population is 6 billion. Population increased by, answer ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, population increased by.
Fourth option.
1 and 2. Immigration ಇಂದನೂ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Natality ಅಂದ್ರೆ birth rate ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಬೇಗನೆ. Natality means the birth rate. Immigration ಅಥವಾ emigration ಎರಡು ಒಂದು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? Immigration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಫಾರ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದ್ ಬೇಡ. Immigration ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ emigration we are going to study in the ecosystem chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಓದ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ fourth one. The family planning program was initiated.
1951. Second option.
Second option, good. We have just now we have discussed. The uncontrolled population growth results in the scarcity of requirements.
All of these.
Very nice. All of these ಎಲ್ಲದರಿಂದನೂ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Barrier contraceptives used in birth control are.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Spermicidal agents, use of hormones, all of the above. Correct. Fourth option. Sixth one, the most widely used contraceptive by males.
Both 1 and 2.
Correct. Both 1 and 2. Correct.
Ma'am, Nirodha. Okay.
Correct, ma. First 1 and 2 both. Okay. Then the advantages of using condoms are.
All of
these.
The above. Correct. Eighth one. Which of the following is a mechanical barrier used in birth control?
Copper T.
Mechanical barrier.
Diaphragm.
Correct. Second one, diaphragm. Okay, na? Copper T banbuttu IUD alvama. Okay. Ninth one. This is a method of birth control.
IUD.
Good. All are intrauterine devices except
Saheli.
Copper T prevents fertilization. Correct. Copper ions released from copper releasing intrauterine devices.
Third option.
Suppress sperm motility.
Good. Suppresses the sperm motility. Third one. 13th one. Oral contraceptives are used by females to check. Oral contraceptions are used to the females to check the ovulation. Oral contraception is Saheli. ಈಗ ಓವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಓವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸ್? ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅ ವೀಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಮೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅ ವೀಕ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೀಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಮೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ 14th ಡೇ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? 14th ಡೇ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಲ್ಲಿ ಓವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದೇಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು What is safe? Sorry, I'm exactly sorry. Safe periods is there is no ovulation, right? Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
So the spermicides commonly used to prevent pregnancies are
All of these.
all of the above. Correct. 16th one. Oral contraceptive check ovulation by inhibiting the secretion of.
Both 1 and 2.
Correct. Good. Both 1 and 2. Pill malady is taken daily. ಇವಾಗ ಸಹೇಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ಹೌದಾ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಹೇಲಿ ಇಸ್ ವೀಕ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಅ ಡೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಅ ವೀಕ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮಾಲಾ ಎನ್ ಓಕೆನಾ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಮಾಲಾ ಎನ್ ಅವೆರಡಿಸಿ ಮಾಲಾ ಡಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡೈಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಪಿಲ್ ಸಹೇಲಿ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್ ಈ
Weekly.
Okay. The contraceptives which are implanted under the skin of upper arm are progestin.
Both 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Mini pill ಇದ್ರ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ.
First one, ma'am.
Yeah. Progestin actually ಅದು. Yes, ma'am. Correct pa ಅದು. ಒಂದು first one ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The instrument used to tubal ligation is. Tubal ligation ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Second one.
yes laparoscope ado so they will check whether the pregnancy is confirmed or not adu tubal ligation anta karitive okay it is not a microscope it is not an laparoscope method anta karitive so they will insert a camera inside the uterus and they will check the condition of the ova everything the permanent method of birth control is
Both 1 and 2.
Both 1 and 2.
correct ma good. So 22nd I thought. What is the 21st one?
Man.
Is formed in 21st one. Correct. Then 22nd I thought. 23rd one. The permanent method of birth control in women.
Tubectomy.
India MTP Act allowed abortion up to
15 weeks.
Yes, 3 months. Alva. So 24th one banbuttu first option. 25th one, the bacterium which causes syphilis is
First option.
Treponema palladium. Correct. Okay. Then what is the mycobacterium leprosy? Alle ide leprosy alva. Clostridium tetani.
Tetanus.
Okay. Then Pseudomonas species. What is Pseudomonas species causes? Botulism anta karitive food poison adella agutte adರಲ್ಲಿ okay 26th one so 25th is one HIV in human deficiency virus belongs to very easy
Retrovirus.
yes already ನೀವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ then AIDS do not transmit from one person to other through
Mosquito bites.
then a disease transferred from mother to child through placenta is
AIDS.
correct. Good. The sexually transmitted diseases caused by the viruses.
Both 1 and 2.
Both 1 and the 2. Correct. The sexually transmitted diseases can be prevented by
Using condoms.
only that using
All of the above.
all of the above. ಎಲ್ಲದರಿಂದಲೂ ನಾವು control ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Preventive measures of sexually transmitted diseases includes
All of these.
All of the
ಅಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ we can control the sexually transmitted diseases. Interferons acts on very easy viruses ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ interferons is a particular kind of proteins which is produced only when the virus is injected to our body okay ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ okay start the drugs commonly used for the treatment of AIDS is ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಪ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ everyone has to go through the drugs azithromycin ribovirin ribovirin then zidovudin okay zidovudin these are all the drugs which is used in the treatment of HIV ಅದಷ್ಟು drugs ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ HIV treatment ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಹೆಸರು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು 34th one the main reasons of infertility in males are
All of the above.
All of the above.
the above, correct. Main agi the smoking agirbodu, sexual dysfunction agirbodu, disorders in the sperm motility, disorders of spermatogenesis. See, if spermatogenesis, if the sperms are not produced properly agirbodu, motility ildale idagluno it causes infertility agirbodu. Dysfunction andre sariyagi enu kelsa ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ since what sperm will be the head correct ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, tail ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ azospermia oligospermia ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು condition. The main reasons of infertility in females.
All of the above.
All of the above adanu andre vaginal and cervical infection, blockages of the fallopian tube. Iga fallopian tube gerene sperms has to be reached and it has to reach the fallopian tube alva. Iga alle enaru block athwa enaru damage agidre there is no movement and irregular menstrual cycle idella ide. The full form of AID is
First option.
artificial insemination donor. Very nice. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಅಪರೂಪದ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸುಮ್ನೆ AID ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಓ ಇದು ಏಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ AID stands for artificial insemination donor, that is the first option, and AIH is artificial
insemination husband.
Correct. If they have taken the sperms from the husband only, not from the healthy donor. If a husband is not in a condition to produce a proper sperm, then what happens? They will take the sperms from the healthy donor. So illi enagutte husband will be healthy, but the females are not in an abnormal condition. Females alli. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? They will take the sperms from the husband and that will be injected into a surrogate mother. Atara barutte. Then the full form of ELISA. Very
Enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. First option.
correct. Yes, sir. Next one is 39th one. HIV does not transmit through. Idu ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
All of the above.
All of the above.
HIV virus contain single stranded. Okay, adನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದು 4th one. 40th one will be the first one.
First option.
Okay, single stranded RNA, 40th one. Then 42nd one, intracytoplasmic sperm injection is normally performed in case of low sperm
count.
No count.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು low.
All of these.
All of the above.
Yes, so ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲಿಂದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್. Next, the full form of AI technique is
Artificial insemination.
Next, the chromosomal abnormalities examined.
All of these.
All of these.
ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದು disorder chromosomes ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೌದು. Then the last question, 45th question, in a test tube baby surrogate mother fulfills
Implantation
of the embryo.
implantation of the embryo. Yes. So successfully we have completed the plant kingdom as well as the reproductive health, which is a very small topic. So I thought of completing the explanation along with the multiple choice question. So for tomorrow's test, for the first test, what are the chapters I have given? First chapter in first PUC and even first chapter in the second PUC, right? Only 2 chapters questions I have given, I think, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So for tomorrow's test, so already we are in the 4th chapter. Let it be. In the first PU, you have to go through the second chapter, which is biological classification. Okay, biological classification you study, and in the second chapter of second and the third one is the third chapter. No, odkoltira. Both the second and the third, I will give the questions. Or otherwise, if you feel difficult, means the biological classification and one more is no, because you have to study just time illa namge ivaga. Study biological classification as well as plant kingdom. Agata in first PUC and second PUC portions alli second and third chapter. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಎರಡು chapter ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. So ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ because time is very less. Okay, so already we are in the 4th chapter. So For next class, we will continue. Okay then. Huh? Bye all of you. Ma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Understood the topics, night? Today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.